Kodak, which was once a photography giant, has now become a mere nostalgia. What went wrong with such a big company that the new generation doesn't even know about? Hello there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Let's have a look at the real reason Kodak failed. The beginning of an era. Kodak was founded in 1888 by George Eastman, an American inventor and entrepreneur. Eastman had a passion for photography and was determined to make it easier and more accessible for everyone. He started by inventing a dry plate photographic process that eliminated the need for photographers to prepare their own plates. In 1880, Eastman began manufacturing dry plates in a rented loft in Rochester, New York, with the help of a few employees. He soon realized that there was a huge market for photography, but the process was too complicated and time-consuming for most people. Eastman set out to simplify photography by creating a camera that was easy to use and a film that was simple to develop. In 1888, Eastman introduced the Kodak camera, which was a revolutionary product that allowed anyone to take photographs without having to be an expert in the process. The camera was preloaded with a roll of a film that could take 100 exposures, and when the roll was finished, the entire camera was returned to Kodak for processing and printing. The Kodak camera was a huge success, and the company quickly became one of the most recognizable brands in the world. Eastman continued to innovate and improve the technology, introducing new products like Kodachrome color film and the Instamatic camera, which further expanded the market for photography. So how did things go downhill for this once successful company? Keep watching to find out. Before we go any further, do be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get more video updates like this going forward. Now let's continue on. Facing challenges in the evolving world. The historic American company originally produced a photographic film and became one of the most iconic brands in the industry with products like Kodachrome and Instamatic cameras. For many years, Kodak had a near monopoly on the photography market and was one of the most profitable companies in the world. However, Kodak struggled to adapt to the rise of digital photography in the 1990s and 2000s. Despite being an early pioneer of digital cameras, the company was slow to invest in the technology and was eventually outpaced by competitors like Canon and Nikon. Overall, Kodak's failure was due to a combination of factors, including its inability to adapt to the changing market and failure to recognize the potential of digital photography. It became complacent, mismanaged, and lacked a clear vision for the future, which ultimately led to its downfall. Lack of vision. As mentioned earlier, Kodak lacked a vision for the future. The company was focused on protecting its existing business rather than exploring new opportunities. It failed to recognize that digital photography would eventually replace digital film. It failed to anticipate the impact that digital photography would have on its film-based business. Mismanagement and failure to innovate. Kodak had a long history of mismanagement. The company was slow to adapt to changes in the market and made some ill-advised investments in unrelated businesses. Kodak was slow to embrace digital photography despite being one of the first companies to develop a digital camera. The company was eventually outshined by modern digital cameras. Modern digital cameras are vastly different from the original Kodak cameras. While Kodak cameras used film to capture images, modern digital cameras use digital sensors to record light and create digital images. This has several advantages over film-based cameras, including instant feedback on the image captured, the ability to store many more images on a single memory card, and the ability to edit and manipulate images directly on the camera or computer. Modern digital cameras also offer a wide range of advanced features and technologies that were not available in earlier Kodak cameras. These features include higher resolution sensors, faster autofocus systems, better image stabilization, and improved low light performance. In addition, modern digital cameras offer a range of shooting modes and creative options, including manual exposure control, bracketing, and various artistic filters. Many modern digital cameras also offer video recording capabilities, which is a feature that wasn't available on earlier Kodak cameras. Overall, modern digital cameras are more versatile and offer better image quality than earlier film-based cameras, including the Kodak ones. While Kodak cameras played a pivotal role in the history of photography, modern digital cameras have taken photography to new heights and continue to evolve and innovate. So Kodak, the company that pioneered digital photography in the 1970s, ultimately failed to adapt to the digital age. Financial troubles and bankruptcy. Kodak's financial troubles were also a factor in its demise. The company had a huge debt burden and was unable to invest in new technology or compete effectively with its rivals. Kodak filed for bankruptcy in 2012 after struggling for several years to adapt to the shift from film to digital photography. The bankruptcy was one of the largest in U.S. corporate history. The company's financial problems have been building up for years as Kodak struggled to compete with rivals like Canon and Nikon in the digital camera market. The company had invested heavily in film-based technology and was slow to recognize the potential of digital photography. By the time Kodak began to shift its focus to digital, it was already behind its competitors. Kodak's bankruptcy was also fueled by its significant debt burden, which made it difficult for the company to invest in new technology or compete effectively in the market. The bankruptcy allowed Kodak to restructure its debt and focus on its core businesses, including digital printing and imaging products. After emerging from bankruptcy in 2013, Kodak continued to face challenges, including legal disputes and declining sales in some of its key markets. However, the company has remained a major player in the printing and imaging industry and has continued to innovate and introduce new products. Despite its struggles, Kodak remains an iconic brand with a rich history in the photography industry. The company's innovations have had a significant impact on the way we capture and preserve memories, and its name is still synonymous with photography for many people out there. That's it for today's video, guys. Until the next one, take care and goodbye.